Hi everyone, it's yet another beautiful shiny day today, so excuse my squinting, but there's some jobs that need doing in the Discovery Garden. I'm sure you can see where I am in our polytunnel, and so what we're going to do is plant some seeds, plant some potatoes so they're ready for when you come back to school, and we'll be able to cook with our vegetables and basically have a good time eating. But if we don't do this now, then they won't grow. So the first job we have to do, or Miss Lisa's done it already, is we have to put out potatoes. They're called seed potatoes, and they look like a potato, but we wouldn't eat them now. They're quite squishy. Can you see that they've got what we call eyes on them? And what I had to do, let's just get that right, is rub off some of the different eyes and let these grow. Now they've been growing a week now. So these are called first earlies, and these will come very early. So if I plant them around now, then we should be able to eat them at sort of May time. But that's when we would have it. We would do it if it was at school. So I can leave these a little bit longer until the soil is warmer, and then they'll grow more quickly. So I'm just going to leave them to grow so that their eyes, these things, grow bigger. Now remember, these are called a first early, and the name is Rocket. So Rocket suggests that they grow quickly, and they actually do. These ones here, look at them, are a wee bit different. Yeah. Their eyes are growing very long. Can you see that there? Which way do I go? This way. Then that's the bit that will actually grow. In fact, as we all know, year ones, the roots go down and the shoots go up. So these have been chitting for a long while, and the energy inside the potato is being used to make new potatoes. You won't eat this one. This one's like the mummy or the daddy, and it'll make lots of new ones from this stalk here. And so these are what we call a main crop, and they will give us the potatoes that make chips, the potatoes that we might want to roast or to mash to eat. Sorry, I feel like I'm bobbing down here. The first ones that we looked at were like potatoes that you'd have in a salad, or I know what, Miss Kim would make a potato salad with mayonnaise. And you probably eat whole, but these are probably the ones that you know. Now I need to plant these now because you can see their shoot is huge, and that means they're ready to go into the soil, but the soil outside isn't warm enough. And so what we're going to have to do is fill this bag, and perhaps another one too, with some compost. That's what they'll grow in, the soil, and put some of our potatoes in and get them ready growing. So what will I give them? Do you remember? I'll give them water, I'll give them air, we'll give them light, and what else? Soil. That's right, we'll give them soil. And so hopefully they'll start to grow nice and quickly. We'll get some green leaves on there, and they'll be able to make more energy and more potatoes. So the first thing I need to do is to fill up this blue bag. So I've just got some normal multi-compost here. And the only problem with this is we will have to make sure that it's watered. So that means Miss Lisa, poor old me, will have to come at least once a week whilst we're all off school and water all of these lovely little seedlings that we're putting in. Because without the water, well, we all know, don't we, that they won't grow, or even they'll die. Right then, so that's my IKEA bag full. Now remember, when we planted our beans, we had to make sure all the big lumps were gone. I should really have my gloves on. Come on, let's do it properly, Miss Lisa. So I'm going to squish up the big lumps because our lovely new roots, and the shoots will find it really hard to grow through big lumps of soil. So we have to break it up and help them to do the growing they're going to do. Now, I'm going to have to make sure that when I put this somewhere, we make sure it's in the place it wants to go, because once these potatoes start to grow, then it's going to be quite heavy. So there, I've got some soil. I'm going to need some more soil just as well. I have got some, but I'm going to take, I don't know if you can see, there you go, look. Don't worry, that's just messages from teachers to teachers, and believe you me, it never stops. I'm going to take the strongest looking potatoes and place them just gently into the soil. Now, I'm not going to use them all because there's not enough room for all of them. I'm going to take the biggest and the healthiest looking ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more makes 6. Brilliant. Now, let's get a bit more compost. And that's going to cover them over. And the ones that have been listening to Miss Lisa, those of you that do, will remember that I said when we cover up seeds and plants, they will grow white or yellow. Their seeds and their roots and their shoots will go yellow until they come out of the soil. So in the darkness, they don't grow green. So I've covered them just to give them a bit of time to go, ooh, this is nice. I'm going to suck up all of the goodness, all the nutrients, remember that word, from the soil. I'll suck up the water and start to make some more tubers. And tubers is what a potato is. It's not a seed, it's called a tuber, and it's got all of the energy and the information inside it that it needs already. So we don't need to add anything else except water, soil, that's your food. What else? That's right, air and light. So I need to add some water to that. So I'll give it my water and then go and fill my own water up. There we go. And I'm going to leave that in the polytunnel because, believe it or not, it is really, really hot in here. That's what it's for, to keep it warm. I'm going to put it over here. See what I mean about it being heavy? And next week I will come back and we'll see if anything's happened. See you later, everybody.